How's it going, y'all? Rowdy Rouse back with another members early video. So if you're seeing this and you're not a member, that's because you had to wait a couple days, and that's okay. But if you did want that as a perk, you would get to see this Miles Morales, Ultimate Miles Morales video before anyone else. Not now. That was before. But there's still a chance to see other videos early. So yeah, we finally have the Ultimate Miles Morales in hand. So with all that being said, let's take a closer look at the box and we'll get this bad boy open. Taking a look at the front of the box, it says Miles Morales, the Ultimate Spider-Man. And then it says Comic Accessory, Ultimate Miles Morales. And it also says Marvel Legends #1 up there at the top. On the back, we get the rest of the figures in this retro card wave. Banshee Rom, Miles, Ultimate Iron Man, Adam Warlock, and Doc and Wolverine. And we do get a blurb for Miles. In Miles Morales, the Ultimate Spider-Man #1, Miles must work to overcome the disappearance of his father and aftermath of the battle with Galactus. But with all of that being said, let's get this bad boy open. Oh geez, how are we gonna get this open without messing up the card? I don't know how exactly I can. Oh shoot, never mind. He's already open. Taking a look at our Ultimate Miles Morales, the first thing I will say about him is that he is very small. And that's a good thing because I think Miles is about 14, so he shouldn't be big. The Gamerverse one is too big. This one is very small. And with that in mind, the limbs are also like kind of fragile. I am really getting mad at my camera. It does not want to focus when I zoom in. But the web detail all looks really nice. I guess I'm going to take it slowly. Spider symbol on the back looks nice. We've got those clean reds on that black. It looks really good. I don't know about the squinty eyes for Miles, but it still looks nice. But the limbs are kind of like soft because he's so thin. So be careful with those. Don't like try to bend it. Just be careful. Take your time. Because I feel like if you bend it the wrong way, it may break. And you don't want that. This is a cool looking Miles. He looks so good next to Maximum Spider-Man, y'all. Like, I'm so excited. I can't wait to post them up and do photography together. That'll be really fun. Maybe it worked out the focus because it was really getting me upset. Yeah, look, there's got the spider symbol on the front. We've got the red and black symbol. So not like too much as far as the detail because it's like not a detailed figure. It's all paint, but all the paint is very nice. Very clean, very crisp. I don't see any issues with it. Yeah, like that spider looks great. The webbing looks great. The shoulders and all that stuff where the red comes across all look very good. So I'm not minding it one bit. I'm really happy with this Miles. I don't care what nobody says about his hips. He's a mama's boy. See, there's the focus again. He takes after his mama. So those hips do not bother me. Maybe if I have to go in really slow, I guess. Which is weird. I didn't have this problem like 2 weeks ago. But that Maximum Spider-Man video, it was very difficult to get the lighting and the focus. So yeah. I'm pretty sure Miles is by far the smallest Marvel Legend in my collection, but let's check out his height. Regardless, he is 5¼ inches tall. So very shorty, which is fine. He's 14 years old. He should be short. He shouldn't be tall. I mean, there are some freakishly tall 14-year-olds, and I'm terrified of anyone that's like towering over me. So yeah. Alright, it's articulation time. So, starting at the head. Forward, not too far. Backward. There is a hinge, so, okay, there we go. Backward, pretty far. Forward, that far. Shoulders come up. Whoa! You can do a Y pose. They come up over 90 degrees. That's wild. Butterfly joints work really well. Bicep cuts. Pinless double elbows, very thin. Like, look at that. Be careful moving that shoulder, not on the, don't move it from the bicep, move it from the shoulder because I feel like that'll just snap or pop off if you do it the wrong way. But pinless double elbows, we've got a ball peg at the upper torso, so he goes back this far, forward this far, and then forward this far without the ball pegs or the ab crunches assistance. So you can do this, which is pretty good. Drop down hips, that's why his thighs come up, so he can do this, and can do this, and can kick his own butt very easily. We get a thigh cut, we get a boot cut, and we get rockers, no pinless toe joints, but much like the Maximum Spider-Man, this Miles can definitely get down and dirty. Just look at that. That took me, what, 5 seconds to do a kind of basic Spider-Man pose, and then you get into the whole jumping backwards kind of thing, where he's like going for a dive, and then you get the head back like that. It's pretty good. It's not bad. Not bad at all. That'll do, pig. That'll do. So yeah, I'm definitely digging this Miles. I'm glad I didn't like go FOMO buy or whatever, the really old one, because this one is 1,000 million trillion times better, and I don't even have the old one, just the Gamerverse one. And this one is way better than the Gamerverse one too. And now we got a new body as well out of it. So I'd say this is definitely, even not having, because I do have Adam Warlock and Dagon, even not having them out of the box, I say this is definitely the winner from the wave for me. Looks great. Down and dirty. I'm sure he can do the pose ups. He doesn't come with all the hands he should, so let's get into accessories on that note. Alright, so first of all, you get this Miles Morales Ultimate Spider-Man #1 comic book, which it will focus. There we go. Nicely printed, a little bit oversized, but I would have preferred to have more hands, but it is what it is, because we got one hand to hold the stupid comic, but I can also use it for webs, because Maximum Spider-Man came with webs. One thwipping hand, two thwipping hands, and then one fist and one wall crawling hand, and then this really weird older gentleman head sculpt for Miles. It looks really weird. I don't know. I don't really like it. It does not, I mean, I guess in this lighting it looks alright, but he looks kind of like, I don't know, not like Miles should, in my opinion. So it's not my favorite head sculpt. I do have the Gamerverse one, and I will definitely see how that one fits. But that is the accessories. So kind of light on accessories because of this thing. But it is what it is. I'm glad we have this new Miles because he looks fantastic. So let's get into everyone's favorite parts. Comparisons. First of all, before we get into anything else, here he is with the Gamerverse Miles. And like I said, that Miles is way too big. Just way too big. So I definitely do appreciate the texture and stuff on it. But when it comes to scaling and stuff, we just got the Maximum Spider-Man. He's perfect for me as far as height. And now, this Miles, I know maybe the 616 one is a little bit older and a little bit taller, but for me, this one works for my display. He's smaller, he takes up less room, he scales really well next to Spider-Man. Even more so next to the New Year Vows one, which we will get to. But definitely different figures. Whoa. See, that focus is messing me up. I gotta go in slow. Nope, it just doesn't want to focus. So yeah, obviously different heights, different types of suit. There's a lot more texture on this Miles over here, clearly. This one is just painted on, but I like it better because of the height, and it looks more comic booky that way, and it just fits better in my opinion. So I think, well, I said it and then it unfocused. It just really depends. It doesn't like to focus on too darker things is what I'm finding. Because they both have a black suit, it's having a hard time picking on what to focus on. Here he is next to our Maximum Spider-Man, and I really think that looks perfect. But if you prefer the Renew Your Vows, I did swap the head on him with the Maximum Spider-Man head, so either way works. They're about the same height with the head that I swapped on there, so I'll probably have to swap on the Maximum head again to get the right height for Spider-Man. But either way, they both look pretty good together. Sorry, I zoomed out too far. They both look pretty good together. Yes, he's still shorter, so it still works. But yeah, Maximum Spider-Man and this Ultimate Miles Morales definitely look great together. I am so happy about that. Here he is next to Wolverine and Warbird. Pandora and my custom Rowdy Rouse action figure. There's a video on that, but I added some stuff. I gave her the old Pandora scarf and a robot hand because robot hands are cool. And lastly, here he is with a fucking werewolf and Ki Mundi. So with all that being said, y'all, I will say that this Ultimate Miles Morales is totally worth it to me. Great scaling, fits perfectly with Maximum Spider-Man or Renew Your Vows if that's what you're looking for. Works either way. I prefer Maximum, that's the right height for me. Great little figure. And if you guys think this was a great little video, smash like, hit subscribe, become a channel member. Comment, let me know if you scooped him, if you have another one, if you're passing, how your day is going, how your 420 was going. So puff puff passing, all that good stuff. Giveaways, make sure to enter for all those. I love you. I will see you next time. Keep your head up, stay brave, be kind to your local LGBTQ community, and bye-bye.